Welcome Q Golf Club members to this week's version of the Course Podcast. I'm here with Superintendent Cameron Hall and we're down on the 7th fairway overlooking the construction works on the 7th green. Welcome Cam.
Thanks Matt. Hi members.
So Cam, what's actually happening with the 7th green? What's the construction works at the moment? What's left to do and exactly how long is this green going to be out of play for?
Matt and members are, as you can see from the green currently, SJM are out. They've stripped the green, taken the existing turf off and the thatch levels down to 400mm down to get our base. And from there we'll construct the green to USGA specifications before we put Mackenzie bent back on top of that green.
Yeah, so we've looked at a couple of options, Cam, regarding just replacing the surface or actually redoing the green properly with drainage, etc. And we've gone down the rebuilding of the green.
We have, and just the main factor is for consistency across the whole board. The rest of the greens which have been done have been built to USGA specifications, so we keep on doing that so all greens will be consistent and play the same in years to come.
Yeah, so this green, by doing it to USGA standards, we've actually got it in line with all the other greens. If we just took the top off, which would be a shorter process, there'd be some inconsistencies amongst this compared to the other greens, yes?
Without doubt, and the turnaround time would be shorter, but you probably have every chance of encountering problems in 3 to 5 years time, whereas the rest of the greens would be consistently playing well for another 10 to 15 years.
Yeah, and the length of the green being out of play before we can start going back on it, when would that be?
All going well. I hope to have this green open early August, the first week of August.
Yep.
So probably 6 to 7 weeks from now, we'll give the green 4 weeks of turf sitting on it.
Yep.
Play.
Yeah, which is great, which has also been highlighted by the second, giving that a little bit of extra time with the surface being able to bed in, it's give us a much better playing surface.
Exactly, and you can see from the front as well, we've stripped the front cooch off where a lot of traffic has been going, and we're now down the process of using fine fescue on our approaches and collars just to better handle traffic and with better playing surfaces at the depth that we've had. So you can notice that on the new greens as well.
As per correspondence with the members over the last sort of 4 weeks, we have indicated that the greens renovation and replacement process is going to be heightened over these next 14 months with basically the remaining 10 power greens being transitioned to bent. Following the 7th green being done, what's the next green in line to be redone?
We move to the 10th green in late August.
Yep.
And that will be a rebuild before we then move in late September to the 5th green, which again will be a full rebuild plus some contouring of the rough in line with the 6 tees just to make it all marry in that whole area.
Fantastic. And by doing the 10th in August, we'll be waiting to the 7th is reopened and then moving on to the 10th so we can use the 19th, our spare hole, and the members will have 18 holes throughout that whole time.
Exactly, that's the idea. Once we open 7, move across to 10, so we're always utilising 9.
Yep, fantastic. There is a temporary 5th green in the middle of, or to the right of the 5th fairway. I think we'll wander over to the 5th green, have a look at that temporary green and to start discussing the 5th hole. So here we are down on the 5th fairway. Cam, behind us we've got cut in a temporary green. Just give us a little bit of a background on that temporary green. It looks like, and you've indicated via our Twitter page, etc., that you've used the turf from the 7th green and actually laid it down here on the temporary.
We have indeed. We did this actually at Northern 2 years ago when I was at Northern with quite some success during our reconstruction project. The members didn't want to play on Santa Ana temporaries for a year,
yep.
So we put down 3 temporaries by using the greens we ripped up during the construction phase. So we've done the same here by utilising the 7th green and just making a small temporary of 150 to 200 square metres here, so you can play a proper hole still without having to walk a long area without playing.
Yeah, so the 5th green, which we'll go up there and have a look in a second, is going to be a reasonable sized project considering we're rebuilding the green and doing some surrounding works. That being the case, it's going to be out of play for a couple of months. Board felt that the walk from the 4th green to the 6th tee was quite extensive for that period of time, thus the reasoning for having the 5th green and being able to play this still as a par 5 coming to this 5th green and then going on to the 6th.
Exactly.
Yes?
Exactly. That's the main reason.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll putt pretty well considering we're actually using a green surface that we've got up previously.
And it's got another 3.5 months till it's actually in place, so it's got lots on the bed down. We'll fertilise a lot and top dress and make it pretty as good as we can, but it'll be a pretty decent surface.
Yep, so during that period it'll be GUR, I assume, playing this hole. If it lands in there, you actually take relief?
Take a drop. We'll take the ropes down in the coming week once it knits in, but it'll just be a GUR area this whole ground.
Fantastic. We might wander up to the fifth green and have a look at what the construction's going to entail up there. Okay, Cam, up here on the fifth green, what exactly are the works that we're going to be doing on this fifth green?
So the fifth green will be a total rebuild. History suggests, speaking to people who have been here for a few years, that this is probably our worst performing green in winter.
Yep.
It holds the most moisture. From our thatch tests we did here, this was holding the most thatch. There's 140 mil of thatch through the green. So no wonder it is saturated during winter and plays really slow and poorly. So this green's going to be rebuilt. There is talk that the back right pin position, get an extra pin position there by taking the green out 4 or 5 metres into the green surround, so we'll get an extra pin position there, which will alleviate more wear issues, which is fantastic.
Yep, good.
And then this side of the green will marry in with the tee, and all the cool season grass between green surround and tee will be ripped up and it will become Santarana. And we'll just marry in with one area and the track will disappear.
Fantastic. So it'll be along the lines of what we've done on 14th green through to 15th tee, just having it flow nicely, 15th green to 16th tee, just flowing nicely.
Exactly the same as that, just consistent with Graham's design philosophies and the way he designs the course.
Yep, fantastic. So having the 7th green being under construction now, looking in August to redo the 10th as we discussed, 5th in September. What are the holes sort of prior to Christmas that we'll be doing along our schedule?
After 5 we'll be heading to 11, which again will just be the green rebuild, and then just before Christmas, after Greens renovation in early December, we will start the 18th, which is a full rebuild including all the back mounds and the bunkers being redone there.
Yep, so the 11th being in October, and the 18th sort of starting in December and doing over that December Christmas period. Fantastic. Prior to those works starting, obviously we'll be doing some more of these videos, so the members are kept fully up to date with what's exactly happening, but I think that's it for us for today.
I think so.
Wonderful. Thanks.